KiKi was a poor orphan girl who had nothing to eat. Every day, she wandered the village, hoping for a kind soul to share some food with her. But people had their own struggles, and she often went to bed hungry. One day, unable to bear the hunger any longer, she walked into the jungle and sat under a large tree, tears streaming down her face. "I wish I had something to eat," she sobbed. Just then, a soft glow appeared before her. A genie, dressed in shimmering robes, floated in the air. "Little girl, I have heard your cries," he said. "I will grant you one wish. Choose wisely." KiKi wiped her tears and, without hesitation, said, "I need food. Something that will never let me go hungry again." The genie smiled and handed her a small pot. "This is a magic pot," he said. "Whenever you want food, place the lid on it and say start. When you have enough, say stop, and it will stop cooking. But remember, never tell anyone how you get your food, or the magic will disappear." KiKi thanked the genie and hurried home. That night, she placed the lid on the pot and whispered, "Start." To her amazement, delicious food appeared inside. Warm bread, creamy porridge, sweet pudding. She ate to her heart's content, finally feeling full and happy. Days passed, and the villagers grew suspicious. They had seen KiKi starving before, but now, wonderful smells drifted from her small hut. How was she suddenly eating so well? They whispered among themselves, but KiKi remembered the genie's warning and told no one. One evening, KiKi decided to make a big pot of pudding. She placed the lid on the pot and said, "Start." The pudding began to fill the pot, thick and sweet. But just as she was about to enjoy it, she heard a knock at the door. Distracted, she forgot to say stop. The pudding kept pouring, spilling onto the floor, out the door, and soon the whole street was flooded with pudding. The villagers ran out, laughing and cheering as they scooped up mouthfuls of the delicious dessert. Realizing her mistake, KiKi quickly said, "Stop." The pot finally stopped overflowing. The villagers, now covered in pudding, couldn't stop laughing. "KiKi, this is the best thing that has ever happened to our village," one of them said. From that day on, KiKi no longer had to hide her secret. Even though the magic pot was gone, the villagers, grateful for the surprise, made sure KiKi was never hungry again. And so, she lived happily among them, always with food to share and friends by her side.